This is gonna be so fucking good.
These are smart hits, and it can be done. If
Oh shit,
that guy, you know he's gonna hit that ball every time. Yeah, that's what I would have did.
That's what I would have did.
There's nothing he can do about it. He's not even looking. Give him a quick push, he's done.
John,
Here we
what?
are again today for Experts React. I'm John Elite, Ex-Hitman.
This is so
of the
fake. No,
Gambino
he's
family.
real.
Check out Hitman 3. Let's do it.
Bro, look at this guy. You think he's not an ex-hitman? Look at this guy. I would not want to piss this guy off.
Family. Check out Hitman 3. Let's do it.
The Bambino family.
Target down.
This is great.
I remember that
Anytime I
mission.
see something like this, where they know somebody sitting there, they're doing something, they're vulnerable, and you can do something quietly and get out of there fast, especially with drinks. If somebody is good at what they're doing, this is what they'll do.
So he's poisoned people? What is the
It
most
would be
common way of
something
killing
with a
people?
pill, with a drink, with a shot, with arsenic or something when they're walking by you and they don't realize it's a crowd.
Arsenic?
If you could do something like that, that's the way to do it now.
Jesus.
These are all good hits. These are hits where it's done quietly and without a lot of detection, keeping it very simple, without any noise, without a big scene. So far, I really like the way they're handling this game. Again, it's good. He's in higher ground. He's up
Shooting
top,
through the
very
glass.
quiet. Found a location, whether it's through a window, through a skylight, and nobody spots him, and he's out.
Do you think killing
Another
people just
good
became
hit.
like a
And
chore
now
to
I know
him?
why they call this game Assassination 3. They're good.
He doesn't even know the name of the game.
Good also, again, it's quiet, it's technology. You don't need to use a gun like people think, or a knife. You know, same with air conditioning systems, house
I love
systems. You have carbon
Assassination 3.
dioxide that kill people silently. That's no different. Ventilation system, you got to breathe air. So if you poison that air quality, it's a quiet hit. Nobody knows what happens. Very hard to detect and even check how they died. So
Target down. Well done, 47.
You think he's
hit.
killed someone by
if
fighting
you're
in a
coming in
room?
quiet like that, fairly easy to leave the crime scene, because the way you got in from whatever information you got, whether you broke alarm systems or you came in through a cut fence or through grounds that don't have a fence, obviously he knew what he was doing. He got in there, so whatever way you came in, you're coming out the same way. And if you're not making any noise or tripping alarms, it's fairly easy. You got to remember that you're doing it at your pace, your time. Is done real well. Whether
This
it's by
guy
him
has
or
definitely
somebody
killed people
counterpart.
before. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Belt and suspenders kind of guy.
That I didn't like. I mean, I wouldn't use a garrote because of DNA, touching the body, you're leaving DNA, picking up the body and moving, it's not necessary. Even if they're going to find her, they're going to find her in 1 second after that. If they come in the bathroom
What?
looking for her,
DNA?
they're going to look around to try to find her anyway. So it's a cool scene. I just wouldn't use the technique.
Yeah, is this illegal to give tips on how to
That
kill
also, I
people?
wouldn't use it. If you're in there already, you need to do something quiet that makes noise. If you're going to electrocute,
Whoa.
there's going to be screaming and yelling, and there's going to be a shortage with the electric outlet. So I really did it that way.
Short.
Target down. Well done, 47.
He makes a
In the
good
mall
point.
world, you don't really get a bounty on somebody, but in the street, you do. The hits that I've seen in Europe where they're offering up to 2 million with guys,
In
and I
Europe?
think that's realistic depending on what the guy is doing.
Do you think
and
he's
the kind of money he's
assassinated, like,
making. So they do
politicians?
offer them up. 100,000 is usually a number you hear from different hits around the world in different places. It's not unrealistic to see that kind of money being asked.
Oh, Jesus.
Target down.
That's what I was saying earlier. See, it's quiet, it's fast, it's one movement,
JFK?
and you're out. Something like that is realistic. And for the game itself,
fuck.
it's pretty cool. I would never move the body again. Doesn't make sense. He's dragging blood anyway, and that
Yeah, I
blood's gonna
think
come
he
across
was
the
in the
room. They're gonna come in
mob.
looking for her anyway. DNA, I wouldn't touch it.
Target down.
I think he's
Throw in
real,
a
but
knife
still
if you're a knife
bullshitting.
expert. Yeah,
I think
it's
he's got a
if you're not
bullshit
a
to
knife
a
expert,
certain
just go up
degree.
to the body. You're there anyway. It's 5 more steps, and if it's the time,
While reacting
the
to
time of
various
the essence thing, you're going up there
assassination
and dragging the body
3
anyway. So
scenes.
you might as well just get up close. Again, for the game, it's something different. I like it. I mean, it's action. It's moving. It's fast. I like it.
I think he already served jail time for what he did.
Nitroglycerin, I mean, if there's several targets, no different than throwing a small grenade or something, and you want to hit 3 or 4 people, yeah, it's good. But as far as if you're trying to get in and out of there quietly and there's other security, it's bad. But for the game purpose, it's another way to assassinate somebody. It's actually would be used somewhere if there's several people that you got to hit at once. You would use some sort of
I like when he
bomb.
says
It's
good
pretty
hit. Good hit.
Target down. Well done, 47.
A
I don't know if
strike.
that's throwing a star or something like that, but if you miss the target, it's a problem. She's going to scream and yell, and she had security right there, so I'm not with throwing anything. You're there, you might as well do it the right way while you're there, but you don't leave it to chance.
Get better aim then,
Drowning's a good
bozo.
way. It's quiet. In this, she gave a little yelp. If you catch him unsuspecting and you get him in the water immediately, if he overpowers us, which you can, it's a lot stronger, there wouldn't be any
Can't make
noise.
her make a yelp.
Target down. Well
To
done.
me, these are perfect hits. I'm not a sniper,
Morgan
but I got
Freeman
friends that are
was an
snipers that are,
assassin?
you
You
know,
mean
in
from
the armed
Half-Life?
forces. So if you're across another building and say it's not occupied and you can get into another apartment and hit somebody like that, and you're an expert, it's very, very hard. They just did that hit actually in Europe about 2 years ago. Somebody was an expert sniper and they wore a woman's clothes and heels and went into a building on a rooftop and hit
What?
3 guys. It's still done, and if you're that good, and there's a lot
Like
of
the
snipers
Bugs
that are
Bunny
that good,
maneuver?
great way to hit somebody and not get caught.
Target down.
You
Well
just
done,
dress
47.
up like a sexy girl and snipe people?
I'm not so much for throwing anybody off a balcony unless it's 10 stories or better. Also because of the noise
Yeah,
factor,
you
also
can't
because
fuck
you're
around with
upstairs,
that.
you got to come down. So
People can
if there's not
survive
that
from,
many
like,
exits to
5
leave from,
stories. I've
they
looked
can
it
cover
up.
those exits if they have a lot of security quickly. If you knew somebody's going to touch that railing every day or lean on it, yeah, it's good. The odds of getting somebody to do that every day and know they're going to do that and not somebody else, then they know that there's going to be a hit on them. If somebody else leans on that or
The
dies
video
from that,
is
and not the person
Ex-Hitman
that
reacts to
intended.
Hitman 3.
I'm not for that hit either. But for the game, it's a good hit. It's scary.
Why'd
and
you
it's
look it up?
unique,
'Cause I was
so
scared that I was
it
gonna
cool
fall off the
in its
roof.
own way.
And die.
If they were going to do it like that, and they're walking with him anyway,
Aw, look at
and
his
he's
little
still gonna
sailor
use the gun,
outfit.
should have just shot him right while he's standing there next to him.
I know
what
they're
that was, if he
interviewing a
was
murder,
involved in
but
security for him, or he snuck in and did that. So if
I
he's
don't know, maybe the
security
people
for
he
him, I
murdered
understand the kill
were
like
bad
that, because
guys.
that's his opportunity. Doesn't matter because he's security with them inside. But if he snuck in and did that again,
Yeah.
he's on an upper level. He's got to get out.
Yeah.
There's yelling going on. Too much time to get out of the building. And it gives other security to be able to catch him. So I'm not for that.
Now let's get to work.
ooh,
I would have just pushed him. He's in there. He's in security with
True.
them anyway. Just walk up to him and push him. Unless you're a complete expert
yeah.
with that
If you
knife,
push
it's
them,
not
it looks like an
necessary to do it
accident.
that way.
Why would you throw a knife?
Yeah, that's what I would have did. I said earlier, right? So that's the technique. If you're gonna, he's there.
That's what
there's
I
nothing
woulda
he can do
did.
about it. He's not even looking. You give him
I
a
woulda
quick
just
push, he's
pushed
done.
him.
What I said earlier, I guess they had
Good
the
hit
same
right
thing.
there.
Again, he's taking
Ooh.
things to chance. He shot if he misses the shot. If the timing's not right, the speaker don't fall at him. If you're going to use the gun, why you just shoot him anyway? So I would just use the gun. If that's what they're
That's
going
not
to
a
do,
good
but
hit.
not that. That again is for a real hit's ridiculous, but
That's what
for a
I woulda
game,
did.
it's just something different. So I get it.
Poison dinner?
This is a good hit again because this is new technology. If you know he's the one
New
that's going to eat that food and
technology?
you poison it or his drink, there's nothing he can do about that, and it's 100% you got him. And it's done quietly, and the team is involved, obviously. Everybody's there.
How would I hit?
It depends on what the situation is. You know, if somebody's in a bar and they're drinking, you don't want them
What
to be
is
quick.
happening
you want
with
them
his
to drink the
chair?
drink. Doesn't feel well, and meanwhile the poison's working, and they got to go back. There's maybe no more cameras of whoever was in there. You don't want them to know exactly when it happened. So in this situation, it looks like it's an inside job from everybody sitting there. Maybe it's not. So I wouldn't want it to be poisoned like arsenic like that quick. You'd want it slow acting, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days.
You can get slow acting poison
Somebody
like
was
that?
up top, knew he was coming there, and they cut that line somehow, or they knew he was going to stand there. Yeah, it'd be a little more realistic. To do that with a gunshot again, you're taking it to chance. You're taking that he's not going to move. You're taking it that
Oh,
one shot.
that's
is
too
gonna
risky.
make
It's
that
not a good
come
hit.
down.
You got him.
I think I
47.
would drop
I
like
love
a
these hits like
piano
that
on
with a little
someone's
more
head.
intelligence because those are realistic. If you know somebody's parachuting all the time and
Or an
you jimmy his
anvil.
parachute where it's not going to work, or double parachute, it can be done. And it's done in a smart way and no one can really
draw
prove it. On top of
a
that, if you
tunnel
want to prove
on the
if
side of a
you're
wall
smart
makes
on the
someone
way
think
you
they're
did
driving
it.
through a tunnel,
So
but they
I
just
like
crash
those kind
into
of
the
hits.
wall
Brings you back into
and
a
die.
new era. These are smart hits. If you're able and
It's a smart
bomb
hit
savvy,
right there.
savvy guy, you know how to
Explosive
put one
golf
together and a little bomb like that. Yeah, it's kind of cool because it's something different and it can be done if that guy, you know he's going to hit that ball every day.
We got him, 47.
Final Daughters, I like this game actually. I thought it was well done.
He
It
loves
had a lot of different
Assassination
things in it.
3.
I like the way they brought it across. So I would play this game. I enjoyed this one. Thank you, everybody. Check us out at JohnElite.com on my website.
John
my
Elite?
Instagram, True John Elite. For
John
more
Elite.
Experts React.
Wait, what's
check
his
out
full name
Game
again? John Elite. Bro, I think he actually was an ex-hitman. I'm gonna look him up.